Liverpool FC Racismo Club confirmed, signed, sealed, and delivered. Yeah, Liverpool FC have decided that it is okay to racially abuse players as long as you are in a wheelchair. So good to see that, man. Big 2025, really progressive stuff going on in England, and the precedent is set. Liverpool is okay with it. I guess everyone is, the English, the FA, everyone seems to be okay with it because the guy was in a wheelchair. So interesting precedent set there. Interesting precedent set. We're going to talk about it all. We're going to talk about that. But we're also going to talk about the game. Liverpool 4-2 winners on the day. Went up 2-0. Semenyo brace. So the guy Semenyo, who was racially abused, clapped back with a two-piece to make it 2-2. But then, unfortunately, Bournemouth end up going down 4-2 at the end of the day. So I'm sure Semenyo would have preferred his team won or went away with a draw for Manfield. But hey, he got racially abused 3 inches from his face. He was racially abused by a guy in a wheelchair. And he got that two-piece. So I'm sure he's a little bit happy with that. But not happy that the incident happened itself. And you guys, the concept of a racist in a wheelchair, like, I just been thinking about that all day. Ever since it happened, I'm like, really? Like, those aren't the kinds of people, like, that concept never came across my mind in my life, that someone in a wheelchair can be racist. Because I feel like if you're in a wheelchair, you felt some degree of discrimination in your life. You'd expect someone in a wheelchair to be one of the last people to be racist, but you got a guy front row at Anfield in a wheelchair spewing racism 3 inches from Semenyo's face. I mean, crazy scenes going on there. So I really hope the FA or Liverpool open an investigation on it and ban that motherfucker for life, because that's a dangerous precedent. So you're telling me, why else was he not thrown out of the stadium? Semenyo went, told the ref, this happened. Why wasn't he thrown out? The only thing I could think of, oh, he's in a wheelchair. We have to cut people in wheelchairs some slack. They could be racist. It's okay. But everyone else, oh no, everyone else can't be racist. But listen, if you're disabled, if you're in a wheelchair, if you're missing chromosomes, go right for it. Interesting precedent being set by Liverpool and the Premier League. But hey, it's big 2025, man. You know, very progressive stuff going on in England. Don't like to see it, but fun to laugh at because it's just horrible. I mean, what is this institution? What is this? What is this league? What is this country? It's why, honestly, I don't take English people seriously, honestly. Like, the average English person, I kind of just laugh at. But anyway, Scousers are racist. But it just, like, reminded me, what if in South Park they had an episode where the kid in the wheelchair, I'll probably put him in my thumbnail, but the kid in the wheelchair, what if that kid was racist? Like, I feel like South Park can cook some fire-ass comedy with a racist kid in a wheelchair. Like, I'm just spewing ideas, man. Free country. I live in America. I'm just out here. Digital footprint maxing. But anyway, let's get that to the side. I mean, we covered it. Fuck the guy in the wheelchair. Liverpool and the FA and the English Premier League should open an investigation on it. See what he said. If he was racist, ban him. We don't need that shit. And I'm kind of just disappointed in the wheelchair community because these are the last kinds of people I expect to be discriminatory. Because if you're in a wheelchair, you face some level of discrimination every day you live. You've probably been bullied. You've probably found yourself discriminated against in public. So, whatever. Liverpool, 4-2 winners. Listen, I put my Premier League predictions out and I said Liverpool would win the league, and I'm pretty confident about that. And although they bottled a 2-0 lead, today kind of just sealed it for me because honestly, Ekitike, like, do you need Isak? That's a point I want to bring up for Liverpool. Do you need Isak? Ekitike's a baller, man. I mean, really, if I'm Liverpool, 120 milli on Isak, you would probably need a left winger. You probably need someone to challenge Cody Gakpo for his position, because although Cody did score today, Cody Gakpo, I'm thinking, cannot be your starting left winger all season. That's kind of my thought here. Now, maybe Liverpool go and get Isak and you push out Hugo Ekitike to the left wing. But do you want to do that after what he did today? Now, maybe we need to see Ekitike challenged at the striker position against tougher opposition, higher up in the league, big games in the Champions League. But I don't know. Just food for thought. But you just saw that even when Liverpool, they weren't necessarily guns blazing, dominant, destroying Bournemouth. That wasn't necessarily the case, but they still got a 4-piece. Like, Mo Salah was unimpressive. I mean, he had a good shot in the 3rd minute, but from the 3rd minute up until he scored, for basically a whole 90 minutes, Mo Salah, ghost, ineffective, trash, literally trash. Like, he was not impressive. Cody Gakpo was not firing. Hugo was the only guy that really showed up in the front four for Liverpool. Wirtz had a decent game, but he went off on the 81st minute. You know, Liverpool fans and I myself will be expecting a lot more from Wirtz, and I would urge Liverpool fans to calm down. Obviously, the haters are going to come out, call him names. I'm already seeing people calling him Auschwitz, perverts. Like, I'm seeing I'm already seeing the names. I'm already seeing the slander names. But trust me, he's going to ball out eventually for Liverpool, and that's a scary thing. Like, their attack wasn't fluid or anything today or overly impressive, and they still got a 4-piece. So credit to them. But you do see the weaknesses in their back line. Like, yes, you know, when they're trying to dominate the game, play high up, they're not this formidable defense. If you counter them correctly, if you counter them effectively, and you're efficient with your chances, you will get goals against this Liverpool team. So you're already seeing that they're not going to be some invincible team. And winning the league this year isn't going to be a piece of cake. Like, I think they're going to win, but City and Arsenal and Chelsea are going to push these guys. They're going to push these guys, and it's going to be close. It's not going to be done by February like this past season was. It's not. So, yeah, Liverpool, good performance. Defense there to be got at. I'm interested to see if they'll be a little more solidified in midfield once McAllister and Gravenberch are playing in there together. It was Szoboszlai and McAllister today because Gravenberch is still serving a suspension that's carrying over from last season. But yeah, I'm just looking at this Liverpool team. Frimpong was very good. Frimpong was excellent today. Out of the fullbacks in their debuts for Liverpool in the Premier League, it seems that Kerkez was the one struggling a little more today, but Kerkez was going up against Semenyo a lot of the time, so he definitely had the toughest Bournemouth attacker to deal with today. But still, Frimpong was impressive. Kerkez will get there, I'm sure of it. Maybe he was also feeling some kind of way playing against his former club. I don't know. But, yeah, Liverpool 4-2 win. I will say I'm impressed with Bournemouth. They conceded 4 goals. Now, obvious correlation, they conceded it's Liverpool, right? So a lot of people were probably expecting him to lose, but they still conceded 4 goals, and some of those goals were sloppy, man. Some of those goals were just, you can do a lot better. Obvious correlation to the fact that they lost their whole back four the last season. I mean, think of the players Bournemouth had in the back four last year and where they're at now. Zabarny, Ukrainian center back, just got bought by PSG. He's probably going to go be starting center back at PSG and eventually displace Marquinhos and play alongside Pacho. Kerkez, now playing at Liverpool, the Premier League champions. Dean Howson, now playing at Real Madrid, going to be the starting center back for Real Madrid and probably starting center back for Spain now. That's the quality Bournemouth had in the back four last year. Now this year, you've seen the first Premier League game, just very sloppy goals to concede. I would obviously correlate that to the fact that they lost 3 nearly world-class, top-class defenders from last year. So, no surprises there. But I was impressed with Bournemouth's attack. I wasn't sure how confidently they would get at Liverpool, how confidently they would go forward and try to get those goals, knowing they're weaker in the defense. And some of their counterattacks, I mean, they should have had probably 3 goals. They could have had 3-4 goals themselves. And Semenyo took his 2 goals very, very well. So, yeah, I think Bournemouth might finish a little higher up the league table than I expected, because against those mid-table teams, the way they were attacking today, I was impressed. So yeah, 4-2. Racism is okay in the Premier League as long as you're in a wheelchair. Liverpool start the season off with a win. It's been your boy Hokage. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.